What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another optimization video. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the pain and the problems that I've witnessed in myself and that I witness in other men in our society nowadays. So each and every one of these points are connected to one another. So I'll be jumping back and forth and connecting them all together. And I'll be sharing some examples from myself. So the first one that I witnessed in myself and other men and in general other people is limiting beliefs and fears holding us back. So we know that our belief system creates our reality. So our beliefs create our thoughts create our feelings create our behavior, and our behavior creates our results. So beliefs, thoughts, feelings, behavior, results. So, for example, if someone has a limiting belief of not being good enough, which I had in the past, so I'm going to take ownership and responsibility. So, a limiting belief that I had in the past was not being good enough. So, that belief is going to hold me back from, for example, approaching a beautiful girl and asking her out because I was believing that I was not good enough. So that's going to hold me back. Or even in business or in finances or asking for a raise. Fear, fear holding us back. So fear of judgments, fear of confrontation, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. All these fears hold us back. Fear of discomfort, fear of our potential and our growth. So an example for myself, I'm going to use the girl example again. So um, put this as a scenario. Like I'm in the club, I'm at a bar, I'm at a party. I see a beautiful girl. I'm going to come up to her, talk to her, ask her out. But fear of rejection or fear of judgment, fear of confrontation holds me back. And that's a point that would limit myself. So that was a recurring theme in my life in the past, which I broke through. And the action for that is breaking through with action steps. So if limiting belief is holding you back, getting clear and conscious of what your limiting beliefs are, whether it's not being good enough or lack of self worth or whatever the limiting belief is that's holding you back, get clear about it and reprogram it. So use your mind to reprogram that limiting belief. So take the limiting belief, for example, not being good enough. The new empowering belief is that you are good enough. So you're going to repetitively repeat every single day and create those neural pathways and reprogram your brain to believe that you are good enough. So we've been programmed and conditioned throughout our childhood, throughout our life. So now it's time to take our power back and reprogram ourselves. So reparent ourselves. So if you believe that you're not good enough, the new empowering belief that's going to support you and serve you is that you are good enough. And you're going to repeat that every single day. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. And in the back of your mind, that limiting belief is going to come up. I'm not good enough. And that's the old paradigm. That's the old limiting belief trying to fight that new one. So you're going to continue saying, I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. In the beginning, you might not believe it because that old limiting belief is running the show, is driving you. So you're going to continue saying, I am good enough. I am confident, whatever it is for you. I'm masculine. I'm handsome. I'm assertive. I'm strong. I'm powerful. I'm healthy. I'm vibrant, whatever the new empowering affirmation and belief is. So again, rewire your neural pathways, rewire your belief system, and your belief system is going to create everything else in your life. So again, take action. That's the first action step. Get clear on what the limiting belief is and create a new empowering opposite belief to that. So not being good enough, the new empowering belief is that you are good enough, and you're going to repeat that every single day. Write it in a journal, put a sticky note on your wall, say it in front of the mirror every single day, every single day, every single day. Create those branches in your mind, create those neurons that are going to fire together and wire together. It's going to build those newer pathways. Same thing with fear. The action step is taking action. So to break through fear is to take action. There's fear. Fear is going to come up. Become aware of it. Notice it. Thank you for coming in fear. Thank you for coming in fear, rejection, or whatever it is. And take action. And taking action in the face of fear. What is that? That's courage. So embodying courage in the face of fear. So again, the example of approaching a beautiful woman, the action step is just to take the action. The fear is going to come up, acknowledge it, and take action. And that's courage. The more you do this, the more you do this, the more you do this, the more courage you're going to embody, the more confidence you're going to get, and the easier it's going to get over time. It'll still come up, but the easier it's going to be. And this is going to correlate and overlap into all areas of life: finances, education, career, health, wellness, relationships, social life, well-being, so quality of life. All of these areas are connected. So what you do in one area is what you do in another area. So the way we do anything is the way we do everything. So that's limiting beliefs and fears. The next one, lack of self-discipline. I see that a lot in men, and I myself identify myself as a very self-disciplined man. I have been from an early age, and I created that character. I created that identity. Again, it's that belief. You create who you want to become. You create that identity for yourself. We're very malleable. That's the beauty of our psyche. That's the beauty of the human experience. We get to create who we want to become. You're not who you are today, or you're not who you were in the past. You get to be who you want to become. If you want to become a professional athlete, go for it. Embody the ways of beings, embody the specific habits and the specific disciplines that it takes to be an athlete. All these performers, all these entrepreneurs, all these successful people, Elon Musk, all of them have different habits and different disciplines that embody whatever they get to do throughout the day. So self-discipline is so key because we're creatures of habit. So what we do every single day is who we become. And the same thing, again, connecting that to beliefs. So what we think and what we say and what we talk, the way we talk to ourselves is who we become. If you're going to say that you're a piece of shit, you're going to believe that you're a piece of shit, and you're going to be a piece of shit. You're going to show up as in your life as a piece of shit, and that's very low vibration. If you believe that you're abundant, if you believe that you're a man of service, like that I believe I'm a man of service, so all my behaviors and all my actions are going to be connected to my belief, because my belief is going to generate my behavior and the results. So me identifying as a man of service, me identifying as a disciplined man, all my actions and habits are going to be aligned, because our brain, our psyche wants to support us. It's going to say yes. You're handsome. You're disciplined. Yes. You're a piece of shit. Okay, yeah. It's not biased. So connect that to your belief system. So one, believe that you're self-disciplined. So believe that you're a disciplined human being. Believe that you're a disciplined man, and then take the action steps. So create different habits in your life. Create habits that are going to serve you. So get clear on the habits that are not serving you. So for example, um, for years I've been trying to support my dad to quit smoking, and it's such an ingrained habit in his psyche. It's such an addiction, and it's just such a way of his life. And it's also an identity, a belief about himself. And that's actually the next thing that I'm going to go into after. But breaking through these different habits and addictions, it's actually first acknowledging that you're addicted. So in different 12-step programs, the first thing they do is acknowledging. So if you have a toxic habit and behavior, acknowledge that you have this toxic habit and behavior. The next step is to put in something new. So put in a new behavior. So put in a new habit. So for example, exercising. And something else that I want to bring in with lack of self-discipline, men out there, they're not the men that aren't self-disciplined in their health and fitness are overweight, they're obese, they have big ass bellies. You see them out there, they have big ass bellies, and that creates low testosterone, low libido, low sex drive. So they have chronic disease, they have heart disease. So that's a bunch of other symptoms from the cause, which is uh, lack of self-discipline, and something else that I'm going to dive into. So again, for lack of self-discipline, create these positive habits that are going to serve you every single day: exercising, eating healthy, sleeping, And all of these things, you already know this. I don't even need to tell you this. You know this. You can, even if you don't know, which is another thing, you can go on Mr. Google and search them up. You can get a coach like me, and I'll be able to support you and hold you accountable. Whatever it is with nutrition, I'm sure you can go on Google and type in healthy food to eat. It's simple as fuck. Eat quality food. If you're eating animal food, eat quality nutrient dense animal protein, wild caught fish, grass fed meats, pasture raised eggs. Is that fucking simple? And again, I'm going to bring in stories. Limiting beliefs are, some people are going to say, oh, it's too expensive. I don't have enough money. Those are stories. Thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you. But your health and your wellness matters more than your stories. So I'm going to call you forward and break those stories. So I knew those are going to come up for people, because when I coach people, those things come up. So again, self-discipline. Create these daily habits that are going to serve you. Making your bed first thing in the morning because it creates a win. It releases dopamine. Having a morning and evening ritual, having different habits that are going to support you, working out, exercising, eating healthy, getting quality sleep, getting out into the sun, practicing stress management by meditating, by grounding. Especially for men, we need to ground. We get to ground. If we're very scattered, if we're too much in our analytical brain, we're not able to be of service to humanity. We got to ground. We got to censor. We got to align. So meditate every single day. That's self-discipline. The next point is lack of self-love. That connects to all of these. So lack of self-love is correlated from childhood, from whether it's trauma, the way you were raised, so family dynamics, the way you were modeled and programmed, again, beliefs. So what you were said towards when you were a child, like what you observed. So if you observed one of your parents self-sabotaging themselves and not taking care of themselves, you're gonna mimic that. You're gonna just continue doing that as you saw. You're gonna do what you saw. So again, reparent yourself, reprogram yourself. So understand that you are worthy of being loved. You are worthy of loving yourself. The first person that you get to love is yourself, because how can we love anybody else authentically? Because sometimes, most of the time, and I've had this in the past, which is manipulation. It's not actual love. So to love others authentically and fully is to actually love ourselves first. So I've been doing a lot of self-love work. There's a great book called Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It by Kamal. That's a great, powerful book. There's a lot of different lessons and different practices in place. So loving yourself like your life depends on it, because it really does. So love yourself first. So self-love is key, because when you love yourself, I'm going to take responsibility again. When I love myself, so I will take care of my health, because putting all this nutrients dense healthy food into my body shows that I love myself, shows that I love this temple of mine, shows that I love this body and soul. Loving myself means practicing self-love, such as different meditations and going out into the sun and surrounding myself with like-minded people, surrounding myself with positive entrepreneurs and successful people, because that's who I want to become as well. So loving myself is the number one key. So love yourself first. Love yourself, really truly love yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. If you don't love yourself, get clear on why you don't. And again, reprogram yourself. Say, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Again, in the beginning, that the neural pathways aren't going to be there. So that old limiting belief is going to come up that you don't love yourself. So again, repeat that every single day that you love yourself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Look at yourself in the mirror in your eyes and say that you love yourself. Finally, for the God's sake, love yourself like your life depends on it, because it does. So that's going to support every other area. That's going to support your health. That's going to support your relationships, because I know it has for me. So you're going to start at practicing these beautiful, loving practices that are going to support you and really support you to thrive in your life. The next thing is repressed emotions and the lack of emotional intelligence. Come on, man. This is programming and conditioning from our life. We as men were told, don't share your emotions, don't cry, be a man, or whatever the fuck that means. Don't cry. Why not? Why not fucking cry? You got to cry, go fucking cry. You got to release that shit. So When you have repressed emotions from childhood, such as repressed anger, repressed fear, repressed loneliness, repressed shame, repressed anger, repressed guilt, and even repressed joy. So when if you, even if as a child you were expressing joy and one of your parents said, "Shut the fuck up, stop like being so loud," they repress your joy. So you're walking outside, or you're walking through life like a fucking zombie, and you're being numb and checked out. So practice emotional intelligence. That's number one key. So get clear on what you're feeling. Get into your emotional body. Get clear on what you're feeling. Get clear on the feeling and express it. So if repressed anger comes up, express it in a healthy way. Create a safe environment for yourself to express it in a healthy way. Because if you don't, it's going to keep on getting repressed and repressed and repressed and repressed and repressed and repressed until that lid is going to open. It's going to explode. And we've all had that. I've had that in the past, that because it was repressed anger, which turned into rage. And that's very fucking toxic for our masculinity and nowadays. So that's another thing. It's a toxic masculinity because all of these repressed emotions. No more of that, guys. Come on. Get clear on your emotional intelligence. You're not being a bitch. You're not being a female. You're not being a woman or a pussy for expressing how you're feeling. You get to express how you're feeling because think about it. All these rappers, um, Mac Miller, from Lincoln Park, all these successful people that looked successful and happy on the outside, but were fucking depressed and killing themselves and actually committed suicide because these men were repressed. These men were depressed. Their emotions were and depressed. So come on, don't be, don't do that anymore. So I'm here for you. I love you. So allow yourself to feel every single day. If you went through a breakup, I know one of my friends is going through a breakup. I've went through a breakup, and a lot of repressed emotions came up. So sit with those emotions. Don't try to cope through different mechanisms and run away from them and just try to do something else like becoming a workaholic, because that's actually a coping mechanism to repress what you're feeling, because that's fear, because you have fear of not feeling. So feel what you're feeling. If you feel anger, allow yourself to feel anger. Sit with yourself. All right, I feel anger. I feel anger. Acknowledge that you feel anger. And what does it look like to express anger? Looking, what it looks like to express anger is fucking screaming. All right, so scream. When you're done screaming, great. Sit with yourself again the next day. All right, you're experiencing sadness. All right, sit with yourself. Put your hands over your heart. All right, I feel sadness. Experience that you're feeling sadness. All right. Acknowledge that you're feeling sadness. It's just a compass. It's showing something for you. So, all right. So, experience sadness. What does it look like to experience sadness? What it looks like to experience sadness and connecting with yourself is crying. All right. Cry your eyes out. Cry, experience it, release it, let it go. That's actually stagnant energy in your body. So, release that stagnant energy in your body and you're going to feel fucking great. You're going to say that 10 pounds has been lifted off your shoulders. Obviously, because all that stagnant energy was in your body. So, no shit. So, again, experience and release all those repressed emotions because they're not serving you. They're all bottled up, and it's taking up so much space in your body. It's taking up so much life force in your body. It's taking up so much that you don't need. So release and let go what no longer serves you, and repressed emotions no longer serve you. So allow it to express yourself, man. All men out there, I'm here giving you, I'm allowing you to share whatever you want to experience. So again, express yourself. Next up, connected to all of these, is childhood and generational trauma. So we all know from psychology, and we've all heard of this, that childhood trauma dictates how we show up, the choices that we make, the partners that we choose. Because if we've been conditioned through childhood, and if we had experienced trauma like such as like abandonment issues or something else, we're gonna be more likely to attract partners like that in order to heal. I've had that in my experience. The previous relationship that I was in was a healing experience for me because I attracted her into my life to heal childhood trauma. And I'm grateful for that experience. And I've broken through and healed a lot. So I'm grateful for all of it. So if that looks like you going to therapy or getting a coach like me or anybody or any other whatever coach you want to get, reading a book. There's a tons of books, watching podcasts, YouTube videos, whatever you want to do, whatever aligns with you, whatever rocks your boat. Heal childhood trauma. If you don't, you're gonna keep on doing what you're gonna be doing. If you don't get clear and aware and conscious of what's holding you back, if you don't know what's holding you back, then how can you support yourself to live your best life? So heal from childhood trauma, as well as generational trauma. We know from epigenetics now that the generations in the past, like our parents, our grandparents, that experienced traumas were passed down in our DNA. That's called epigenetics. Look it up. So healing generational trauma. What works for me is deep meditation, psychedelics. So getting really deep into my body. So doing that deep internal emotional body releasing work. Again, releasing those repressed emotions, because sometimes I'm releasing repressed emotions of anger that wasn't even mine. It was maybe my mom's or my dad's or my great grandparents. So again, really healing and releasing childhood trauma and releasing and healing generational trauma. A lot of powerful books on that, a lot of coaching on that. So make sure you're doing that deep inner work to live your best life, and so that you don't pass that shit on to your kids, and though your kids don't pass that shit on to your grandkids. So the purpose here is to heal, to live our best life, and for our kids and for our grandkids and for our grandkids to live their best lives, so they don't carry the baggage that we were and our parents were carrying. So let's go. Let's keep on healing. Let's keep on living our best life. Let's keep on evolving. Next one, lack of a clear vision, mission, and purpose in life. Jesus, yo, this one is huge. So a few years ago, when I didn't have a clear vision, mission, and purpose in life, I was jumping from job to job. I was jumping from opportunity to opportunity. I was doing whatever presented to myself. So I didn't really have like a clear vision and path to pursue. And that's very tough for, especially as a man. So we as men, genetically and primally, we have we're here to we're here to serve. We're here to be of service. We're here to bring our value. We're here to bring ourselves to the world. So getting clear on who we are, getting clear on what we want, getting clear on why we're here. So all these questions that we get to ask ourselves that we don't even ask. Our school system doesn't ask these. Our school system puts things in us instead of taking things out of us. So ask yourself, what is your mission? What is your purpose in life? What is your vision? What do you want in your life? What the fuck do you want in your life? What is your vision? What do you want? What do you really want? Not the superficial shit. Because the things that are going to start coming up for you when you ask this question, oh, I want money, I want a car, I want a house, I want da 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 da. But the deeper stuff, the more you go in, the more you go in, the more I want love, I want freedom, I want joy, I want abundance, I want happiness, I want fulfillment. Those are the deeper visions. Those are the deeper things that you want, and that vibration. When you get clear on that, the universe is going to get clear on that, and that the universe is going to align with that. So that's the universe is going to give you that. So say what you want, get clear on your vision for every area of your life. So I have a vision board here. It's creativity, spirituality, joy, social life, relationships, home environment, home cooking, physical activity, health, education, career, and finances. So get clear on your areas of life for what you want in those areas of life, and really affirm it. So get clear on what you want. Again, get clear on your mission and purpose in life. Why are you here? Why are you here? We're all here as a unique human being. We're all spiritual beings in this human experience. So you are here for a purpose. You are here for a reason. You are here to serve. You are here to give your gifts. So get clear on what it is that you're here for. What's your what's your mission? What's your purpose in life? Get clear on that. And when you do, you're going to become so much more fulfilled, because you're going to be operating from that mission. I'm operating from my mission and purpose every single day, right now, right here. So get clear on your mission, get clear on your purpose, get clear on your vision, what you want. The next one is being unconscious. You don't know what you don't know. So that's the thing. I wasn't conscious years ago. I didn't know what I didn't know. I was just operating from habit. I was operating from programming. I was operating from conditioning. So when you become clear on who, like, on what you are, who you are, what you want, like just you get clear, like you get conscious of your thoughts, you get conscious of your beliefs, you get conscious of your habits, you get conscious of your patterns, you get conscious of your behaviors, then you're able to do the work. So the work actually begins of becoming conscious. So you don't know what you don't know. I didn't know what I didn't know in the past, but I do now. So the work is to become conscious. So getting conscious might look like meditating. So meditating and sitting with yourself, really sitting with your thoughts. When meditation isn't about emptying your mind and no thoughts. Meditation is observing, becoming the witness. We're not our thoughts, we're not our emotions. We are the observer. We are the witness of the thoughts, the emotions, and this experience in life. So sit with yourself, meditate, ground, and observe your thoughts. What are you thinking? Because that's going to dictate what you're going to feel, and your feelings are going to dictate what you're behaving. Your behaviors are going to dictate your actions and results, because that's what's showing up in your life. Are you unsatisfied with your life? Okay, get clear on your behaviors, get clear on your feelings, get clear on your thoughts, get clear on your beliefs. So it's all connected. I'm giving you this because this is what I got clear on. This is what I coach my clients with, and this is the way to improve. This is the way to perform. This is the way to optimize your life. So let's just optimize ourselves. Let's stop bullshitting ourselves. Let's stop playing small. Let's stop being victims of our circumstances, of our situations, of whatever, oh, boo-hoo, all whatever is going on, because we're in control. We, again, like I said, we are very malleable. We're able to become who the fuck we want to be. If you want to be a high performer, identify yourself and believe that you're a high performer, and you're gonna fucking operate from that. You want to be a millionaire, a billionaire, affirm that. Say that I am a millionaire. I am so happy and grateful that I am a millionaire now. Affirm that. That vibration is going to go into the universe, and you're going to attract that with the work that you do, because your beliefs are going to create your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors, and your results. So let's go. Let's stop bullshitting. Let's stop bullshitting ourselves. Let's stop playing small. Let's stop like allowing our stories to dictate and control our life, because stories are always going to come up. Stories of money, stories of time. Oh, not enough money, not enough time. Those are limiting beliefs. So let that shit go, release that, and step into your fucking power. This is about stepping into your fucking power once and for all. Finally, stepping into your power. Be that fucking Superman. Be that fucking Green Lantern. Be that fucking Aquaman. Be that Batman. Be that Spider-Man. Get fired the fuck up. Be the hero of your life. Finally, be the hero of your life. That's it. Let's play big. Let's stop playing small. Let's play fucking big. Be the superhero of your fucking life. That's what I'm going to finish off with. That's exactly what I'm going to finish off with right now. So be the superhero of your life. Take your power back and become in control of your thoughts, of your emotions, of your thoughts, of your belief system, and take your power back. So let's go. Let's optimize ourselves. Let's optimize our life. Let's be high performers and just pursue that greatness. Let's pursue that high performance and elevate every single day once and for all. Let's love ourselves. Let's be better. Let's get better. Let's envision who we want to become. Let's get clear on our mission and purpose. Let's release what no longer serves us. Let's surround ourselves with like-minded, amazing, beautiful people and just become better together, because the purpose is to better ourselves, better everyone else, better our society, better our community, better the world, and better and the next generations to come. So let's go. Let's become better. Let's pursue better. Let's optimize our life. Peace out, yo. Have a great day.